God says, it is only for you. 5 minutes left. There will be massive changes in your life. If you ignore this, I will never help you. You will receive 600 million into your bank account tonight, so stay with me and listen till the end. Listen carefully. Do not scroll past this. This is not something to put off. This is not just another passing moment. What you are reading now is the voice of the Lord reaching straight into your heart. If you turn away now, you risk walking away from the very breakthrough you've been crying out for. Stay here and receive it. Comment Amen right now if your heart is open. I, the Lord your God, am speaking directly to you. You may not understand why, but I chose you to read this in this exact moment. Not 5 minutes before, not later now. Time is running out. Heaven has already been stirred for you, and you are on the edge of a life-shaking change. I don't say this lightly. I don't speak for the sake of sounding grand. I say this because your time is here, and what happens in the next few moments matters more than you realize. You are about to step into a moment that will shift everything. Doors will open that have been closed for years. Battles you've been silently fighting are about to be settled. The storm is not bigger than my hand. You've cried when no one saw. You've waited while others passed you by. But I have not forgotten you. I have not left you behind. I never abandoned you. Now I am calling you forward. I have seen you broken, frustrated, disappointed. I saw when you gave your last, when you kept trusting me, though everything around you was falling apart. And because you did not give up, because you did not curse my name in anger, but clung to hope even with trembling hands, I have stored up a blessing that is now ready to fall upon your life. Comment 1111 if you believe it is already being released. This is not for everyone. This is not for those who mock, who scroll past, who doubt what I am doing. This is only for you, the one reading this and feeling that tightness in your chest, that pull in your soul, that sudden stillness as if time just paused. That's me. That's my spirit confirming that this is your moment. Do not harden your heart now. The enemy has tried to convince you that nothing will change. But I tell you this, everything is about to change. You've waited long enough. You've prayed long enough. You've been faithful in the little. Now I will trust you with much. I am not a man that I should lie. My word does not return void. I have seen your secret pain. I have counted your tears. I have felt every disappointment that made you feel like giving up. And still you stayed. Still you trusted. And now I will reward that trust. There are only 5 minutes left. That does not mean literal minutes, but it means urgency. It means you are on the final edge before the release. If you ignore this and walk away, you may miss the exact window where my promise was ready to land in your life. If you dismiss my voice, if you doubt this nudge in your spirit, I will honor your choice to walk away. But my help will not be with those who ignore my hand when it reaches for them. I have prepared something so massive for you that it will silence every voice that ever mocked your journey. I am about to deposit a miracle in your life that cannot be explained, only witnessed. I have seen how the world has looked down on you, how they have whispered that you are going nowhere, how they overlooked your faith. But I, your God, have remembered every moment. I have been writing your story, and the next chapter begins now. Tonight, you will see my hand move. Tonight, something impossible will happen. You will wake up, and the burden will be gone. The fear, the shame, the pressure it will break. Your bank account, your health, your relationships, your dreams, they are all under my control. You think 600 million is too much? Is anything too hard for me? The silver and gold are mine. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I am the God of more than enough. Don't try to figure it out, just receive it. This is not about money. This is about transformation. What I'm pouring into your life is not limited to numbers. It is favor, peace, provision, and overflow. It is healing of old wounds and restoration of what was lost. It is laughter where there was sorrow and dancing where there was mourning. And it is coming. It is coming fast. Like this video, if your heart is open to receive what I'm doing, not because you owe me anything, but because that one small act of faith stirs something powerful in the spiritual realm. Let your agreement unlock what has been waiting for your yes. I am moving swiftly. This is not a season to sit and watch others be blessed. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. My promises are yes and amen. You were not forgotten when others were favored. You were not rejected by me, even when the world rejected you. You were hidden. You were being prepared. And now the hiding season is over. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your story is shifting even while you sit here reading these words. I am not limited by time, by distance, by resources. I do not need permission to bless you. I am God. I do what I will, and I will bless whom I choose, and I choose you. Stop doubting. Stop listening to fear. Stop letting the past speak louder than my promise. What happened before is not a blueprint for what's coming next. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too behind. I do not use perfect people. I use willing people. If your heart is still beating, I'm not done. If your soul is still hoping, then stay here. Watch what I will do. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've asked me for signs. You've begged me for clarity. This is it. This is me talking to you, not to everyone, to you. You have been chosen for this moment. It is only for you. Take it seriously. Receive it deeply. And when you do, you will not have to chase what is yours. It will find you. Do not walk away now. Do not scroll past. You are on the edge of something divine. I am not a distant God. I am here. I am speaking. I am ready. But I will not force you. The choice is yours. I hear the thoughts you don't even say aloud. You've been carrying burdens meant for my shoulders, trying to make sense of a silence that wasn't rejection, it was preparation. What comes next is not ordinary. It is divine. You have not stumbled here by accident. There is no coincidence in the kingdom. I have drawn you here on purpose because your time is now. This is your moment to take hold of the breakthrough you've been waiting for. I have seen how you kept showing up, even when you felt unseen. I have watched you pray while tears ran down your face, not knowing how things would turn out. But today, I tell you, you are stepping into the suddenly you never saw coming. I have not forgotten a single sacrifice you made when no one else understood. I saw you choose love when you could have chosen revenge. I saw you choose integrity when compromise would have been easier. I saw you give when you barely had enough for yourself. And now, heaven is opening over your life. The seed you planted in pain is about to grow in favor. The prayers you whispered in the dark are now producing a harvest in the light. Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. Let your words agree with what I'm already doing behind the scenes. Don't let the delay make you think I denied you. Just because it didn't happen when you wanted doesn't mean it won't happen. My timing is perfect, and I've been aligning people, places, and opportunities for your arrival. I've been clearing paths you don't see yet. If you knew how much I've done in the background, your soul would rest in peace. I am not delaying to hurt you, I am positioning you so the blessing won't crush you when it comes. And it is coming. Swiftly. Not just in one area, but across every part of your life. I will restore what was stolen. I will rebuild what was broken. I will renew what seemed wasted. I am the God of resurrection. What others buried, I will breathe on again. What others said was dead, I will raise to life. That includes your joy, that includes your dreams, that includes your confidence, that includes your purpose. You are not forgotten. You are favored. That's why the attacks were so strong. The enemy saw the oil on your life and tried to take you out early. He tried through discouragement, through betrayal, through fear. But you made it through. You're still standing, and because you endured, I will pour out a blessing so loud it will speak for you before you ever open your mouth. I will prepare a table in the presence of those who doubted you. The 600 million I mentioned is not just about physical wealth. It represents overflow. It represents abundance that cannot be explained. It is a sign of how radically I intend to shift your life. People will say it happened overnight, but I know how long you've waited. I know the nights you cried yourself to sleep. I know the prayers you prayed with shaking hands. I know the battles that wore you out. But still you trusted me. Still you believed. That is why I will honor you now. You are walking into rooms where you once felt unworthy. You are stepping into roles you thought you weren't prepared for. But I prepared you in private so I could launch you in public. You are not stepping into blessings to prove others wrong. You are stepping into them to prove my faithfulness is real. I never left you, not for 1 second. Even in the silence, I was working. Even in the waiting, I was building. Even in your breaking, I was blessing. I am the God of mercy. I am the God of grace. I am the God who restores time. What you think you lost, I will return pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The years you spent wandering will not go unseen. I waste nothing. Even your pain had purpose. Even your mistakes were folded into my plan. What was meant for harm, I am using for good. What others used to break you, I am using to build you. This is your confirmation. You asked me to speak. You asked me to send a sign. This is it. Let go of the fear. Let go of the shame. Let go of the old story you've been telling yourself about why it can't happen. You don't need to earn this. Just receive it. I am giving freely, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Comment 555 if you are ready for my divine release over your life. Stay in this moment with me. Don't rush past it. Don't scroll away. I know how many times you've been disappointed before. I know how hard it is to keep hoping. But trust me one more time. Just one more time. Let me show you what I can do when you put it all in my hands. Your obedience will open the windows of heaven. Your faith, even the size of a mustard seed, is enough. Just say yes. Just believe. The promise still stands. The blessing is still on its way. And this time, nothing can stop it. Not the economy, not your past, not the opinions of others. When I say it's yours, no one can take it from you. I am not a God of maybe. I am a God of yes. I am not withholding to punish you. I am withholding because the best is saved for last. The final minutes are here, and you are closer than you think. Do not look back. Do not turn around. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is not the end of my word over your life. This is the unfolding. This is the pouring out. My spirit is moving, and you are in the center of it. Not by accident, not by luck, but because you were chosen from the beginning. You have been asking me, Lord, when will it be my time? I tell you now, it is your time. It is not coming later. It is not waiting for another year. It has already been set in motion. The winds are shifting in your favor. I have assigned angels to your path. I have lined up opportunities you didn't ask for but were meant to walk into. You will not need to strive for them. They will come to you. You will not need to beg to be seen. You are already seen. You are about to watch what happens when my favor touches every part of your life. Not just one area, but all of it. Your finances, your family, your purpose, your health, your peace, all of it is under my authority. The enemy tried to touch it, but I am reclaiming it now. I am restoring everything the locusts ate. I am healing the things you thought would always remain broken. I am lifting the weight that's been on your shoulders for years. Comment 1212 to receive restoration over your life today. You've been walking through what felt like a wilderness, a place where it seemed like nothing was growing, a season that made you question if I was still near. But that wilderness was not punishment. It was protection. I was keeping you hidden while your enemies wandered close. I was strengthening your spirit so that when the promise arrived, you wouldn't fall under its weight. You were never forgotten, you were being prepared. Now comes the rain, the flood of favor, the outpouring that you're not even sure you're ready for. But I say, you are ready. Because you stayed faithful when nothing made sense. You obeyed me when it would have been easier to walk away. You kept showing up with a heart full of questions, and still you worshipped. That kind of faith moves my heart. That kind of trust unlocks blessings that cannot be measured. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see someone who is stronger than they think. I see someone who carries light even after walking through darkness. I see someone who didn't let pain harden them. You've been stretched, pressed and shaken, but you didn't break. And because of that, I'm about to elevate you in ways that make no sense to the world. I am about to do something so new, so big, so sudden, it will leave people speechless. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. That's not your burden to carry. You weren't meant to figure it all out. You were meant to trust me. I already made a way. I already opened the door. I already put your name in the right hands. All I ask is that you stay in position, stay expectant, keep your heart open. The blessing is moving fast, and you need to be ready to receive it. Some people won't understand this new chapter of your life. They won't understand why you're being blessed so suddenly. But that's because they didn't see the battles. They didn't see the nights you cried, the moments you nearly gave up. I saw it all. I was there. And I promised you, if you remain in me, I will remain in you. I will never leave you empty. I will never let your faith return void. The enemy has been trying to distract you, trying to fill your mind with noise, telling you that nothing is going to change. But that voice is a lie. I have already started the shift. The chains are already breaking. The delays are already ending. The doors are already creaking open. This isn't about what you see with your eyes. It's about what I've already finished in the spirit. Comment 777 if you believe the shift has already begun. You're not going to have to force anything this time. You won't have to prove your worth. I am sending what belongs to you straight into your hands. And no man, no force, no situation can block what I've commanded to be released. I don't operate by the rules of the world. I am above them. I part seas. I make dry bones live. I bring water from rocks. I call the dead to rise. And if I can do all that, I can surely bring you out of what you're facing. You will laugh again. You will dance again. You will breathe freely again. The pressure that's been sitting on your chest is lifting even now. My spirit is moving in your space as you listen. I am sitting beside you, wrapping my presence around your shoulders like a warm blanket. Can you feel it? That's me. I've never been far. I've never looked away. Even when you couldn't see me, I was guiding your every step. This blessing isn't about riches alone. It's about alignment. It's about divine placement. It's about walking in peace where there was chaos. It's about waking up with purpose instead of fear. I am giving you a future filled with hope, not anxiety. You were never meant to just survive. You were made to thrive, to overflow, to walk in my promises boldly. And now, you will. Others may have counted you out. They said you were too late, too flawed, too unqualified. But I say you are right on time. I say you are chosen. I say you are worthy not because of what you've done, but because of who you belong to. You are my child, my creation, my beloved, and I do not make mistakes. When you look back on this moment, you will see it clearly. You'll say, that was the day everything changed. Not because of what you did, but because of what I released. I am moving in ways you cannot yet understand, but in time, you will see it all unfold. The puzzle pieces will fall into place. The closed doors will make sense. The delays will prove divine. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may think you're too broken or too late, but I am telling you now, the enemy has fought you so hard because he knows what's coming. He knows you are carrying something holy, something unshakable, something meant to touch others, and he's terrified of what will happen when you finally step into it. You've wondered, why has this season been so heavy? Because you were being strengthened for what you asked me for. I don't send blessings into hands that aren't ready. I first build the hands. I build the faith. I build the endurance. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. That pressure you felt was shaping you. That silence you endured was making you more sensitive to my voice. That delay was positioning you in the exact place for me to pour out what has been waiting for you all along. Comment 999 if you know deep down this season has been preparing you for something greater. Now the waiting is over. You've crossed through the wilderness. You've carried your cross. You've laid things down you didn't think you could live without. You've cried prayers that even you didn't understand. And now, the reward is coming. I am not a God who forgets. I do not overlook faithfulness. I do not ignore the cries of my children. I have seen every single tear. They've been collected in my hands. And now, it's time for me to answer. You are not entering a moment of change. You are entering a life of transformation. This isn't a temporary shift. This isn't a one-time breakthrough. What I'm doing is permanent. You will not return to where you came from. You will not go back to the same cycles, the same fears, the same emptiness. I am breaking those chains once and for all. You've carried some of them your whole life. But today, I say enough. I am bringing justice into your life. Divine justice. Not revenge, not anger, but righteousness. What was unfair, I will make right. What was taken, I will return in ways you never expected. You don't have to fight for it. Just stay close to me. I am your defender. I am your witness. I was there when they betrayed you. I was there when they lied about you. I was there when you were left alone with nothing but your faith. And I will lift you up in the sight of those who once looked down on you. They thought it was over for you. They thought you were finished, but they didn't see what I was building inside you. You've been forged in the fire, refined like gold, and now you shine with a strength that only comes from walking with me through the valley of shadows. You didn't break, you grew. You didn't quit, you pressed forward. And that strength will carry you into places you never imagined. This next chapter of your life will not look like the last. What drained you before will no longer have access to you. What stole your peace before will no longer enter your atmosphere. I am placing a hedge of protection around you. My angels are going before you. My spirit is within you. My promise is behind you, pushing you forward. Nothing formed against you will prosper, because I, myself, have spoken over your life. Comment 1010 if you are ready to walk in the fullness of my protection. I need you to know something. You are not who you were. You've changed. You've matured. You've grown deeper in your faith, even when it felt like you were just surviving. What you think was your weakest season was actually the time I was building your foundation. And now, what's built on that foundation will not fall. You are about to experience peace that cannot be explained, joy that doesn't make sense, provision that overflows. You may not see it all yet, but it's already been set in motion. People are going to call it a miracle. You'll call it my faithfulness. When it comes, you won't have to stress, strive, or explain. The blessing will speak for itself. It will announce itself. It will confirm everything I've whispered to you in private. And yes, it will come suddenly, overnight. Just like I said, don't doubt what I've already declared. I don't change my mind about you. I don't make promises I can't keep. If I said I will restore you, I will. If I said I will bless you, I will. If I said I will fight for you, I will. Let every lie that told you otherwise fall away now. Let every fear be silenced. Let every voice of shame be shut down. My word over your life is final. You are stepping into a season where you will not have to knock, doors will open as you walk. You will not have to chase people to see your worth. They will recognize what I've placed on you. You will not have to carry the burden of always holding it together. I will carry you. Even when you feel weak, I will be strong in you. Even when you feel lost, I will be the light at your feet. This blessing is not just for you, it's for the generations after you. Your obedience is breaking generational patterns. Your faith is planting seeds for children you haven't even met yet. Your yes is creating a legacy of healing, purpose, and favor. You are the one I chose to start it with. You are the one I trusted to carry it forward, and you will not carry it alone. You will look back on this moment as the turning point, the shift, the divine interruption, the moment where heaven stepped into your life and everything changed. Not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. Not because you had all the answers, but because you kept holding on. That is what moves me. That is what activates heaven. So stand tall, even if you feel tired. Raise your head, even if you feel broken. You are seen, you are chosen, you are loved more deeply than you can understand. And I am with you. I am not distant. I am not silent. I am right here, closer than your breath, ready to lead you into all that I have prepared. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Not in the noise, not in the fear, but in the quiet moments where your spirit says, God, I'm here. I've seen you showing up for everyone else, pouring out from an empty cup, smiling through storms, and holding on when everything inside you wanted to fall apart. But I am pouring back into you now. I am refilling every part of you that's been drained. The enemy has tried to make you feel invisible, forgotten, unworthy. He's tried to whisper that you've missed your chance, that you've waited too long, that your time has passed. But I speak over that lie with truth. I am the God of perfect timing. I don't work by human clocks. I don't run out of resources. I'm never too early and I'm never too late. Your appointed time is now. That's why I've drawn you here. That's why this word has been chasing you down. You didn't find it, it found you. You've prayed, Lord, just show me one more time that you're still with me. And here I am, reminding you again, I never left. I never turned my face away. Even when you felt alone, I was closer than ever. Even when you walked through the fire, I was standing beside you, shielding you from what should have taken you out. If only you could see the battles I fought for you in the spirit. If only you knew the plans of the enemy that I crushed without you even knowing. Comment 1515 if you know God has protected you even in unseen ways. This next blessing I am sending is going to change your identity. Not in who you are to me, you have always been my child, but in how the world sees you. People who once doubted you will be left in awe. Not because you need their approval, but because my glory will be undeniable in your life. The same ones who counted you out will have no choice but to witness what I'm about to do. And many of them will come to know me through your testimony. I am doing something in your life that will not require explanation. It will speak so loudly that even those who don't believe will see that it could only be me. You won't need to defend yourself. You won't need to prove anything. Just keep walking in obedience and let me handle the rest. I will make your name known for my glory, not for popularity or pride, but because you've been faithful in the hidden place. I've been watching how you've handled disappointment, how you kept loving me, even when you didn't understand what I was doing, how you kept worshiping me in the dark. That has not gone unnoticed. I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me, and your reward is not far off. It's on the way. It's already moving toward you now. You won't have to strive anymore. I'm taking you out of survival mode. You've been surviving for too long, clenching your fists just to make it another day. But I am the God who brings rest. I am the God who brings peace. I did not create you to live constantly under pressure. I created you to flourish, to have life, and have it more abundantly. That's what I'm restoring now, your ability to breathe freely, to live fully, to hope again without fear. Comment 1717 if you receive this life of peace and restoration. I am releasing divine connections into your life. The people I am sending are not sent to drain you, but to bless you, to walk beside you, to lift your arms when you grow weary. You've spent too long pouring into those who only took from you. But now, I am sending those who pour back, who carry my spirit, who will remind you of who you are when you forget. You don't have to keep proving your worth. I already declared it when I formed you. I already called you good when I created you in your mother's womb. Every scar you carry, I've seen it. Every flaw you hide, I've loved through it. Every doubt you battle, I'm not shaken by it. My love for you is not based on your perfection. It is based on my nature, and I do not change. I am still the God who parts seas. I am still the God who shuts the mouths of lions. I am still the God who multiplies what little you bring. And I am still the God who speaks to you, even now, to remind you that your story is not finished. What looked like the end was only a setup. What felt like rejection was redirection. What seemed like silence was strategy. You're about to see why it had to happen the way it did. The doors that closed protected you. The people who left made room for better. The opportunities that passed were never meant for the level I'm calling you to. I don't give you leftovers. I give you what is best. And I have saved the best for now. You may feel like you've wasted time, but I tell you this, nothing is wasted in my hands. Not one tear, not 1 year, not one step. I use it all. I redeem what was lost. I rebuild what was ruined. I restore what was stolen. I return what was delayed. I do it all in ways that go beyond what you can ask or imagine. You've been standing in faith, and I am proud of you, even when no one else saw it. Even when you thought you were weak, I saw your strength, I saw your heart, and I was moved by it. You didn't need to be perfect, you just needed to be available. And now, because you've said, "Here I am, Lord," I will take you where you could never go on your own. This isn't just a feeling or a passing thought, it's me. I'm the one stirring your heart, clearing the noise, and bringing your attention back to what matters. You're not here by mistake. I brought you here because what I'm about to release is meant only for those who stay, who listen, who respond when I call. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've carried more than you should have. You've smiled when you were crumbling. You've been strong for others while no one was strong for you. But I'm coming now to carry what's been too heavy. I'm not just giving you blessings, I'm giving you rest. You've been running too long, trying to fix everything, trying to be everything. But I am your source. You don't have to hold it all together anymore. That's my job. You just have to trust me with what's in your hands, and I'll take care of the rest. You've been asking for a sign, and here it is. You didn't just stumble across these words. I led you here because you've been calling out to me. Not with loud words, but with quiet desperation. I heard the prayers you whispered through tears. I saw the questions you never dared to ask out loud. And I want you to know, I've already answered. The help is already coming. The shift is already in motion. I've already made the way. Comment Amen if you believe your prayers have already been answered. The struggle, the waiting, the long nights, none of it was wasted. I saw how hard it was. I saw when you had to act brave just to survive the day. I know how it felt to carry disappointment while still trying to keep your faith alive. You didn't think anyone noticed, but I noticed. I was there every time your heart broke, and I was there every time you chose to keep going anyway. That is what I honor. That is what I reward. I don't look for perfection. I look for persistence. I look for those who won't let go of me when everything else falls apart. You've done that. You've held on when you had every reason to let go. And now, I will hold you up and carry you into the season I promised you long ago. You didn't miss it. You're not late. You're right on time for what I've been preparing behind the scenes. I know it hasn't been easy. The enemy tried to make you believe that I was silent. He tried to convince you that I turned away. But I never left. I've been in every detail, every step, every delay. I don't waste anything. I don't make accidents. And you are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. In fact, you are exactly the one I've chosen to carry this blessing. Comment 222 if you trust that God has chosen you for this moment. You have walked through the fire, but the fire didn't destroy you, it refined you. You've walked through storms, but the storms didn't drown you, they strengthened your faith. Every battle you fought in silence, every tear you cried when no one was watching, every time you whispered my name when you felt like you were breaking, I held it all. And now, it's harvest time. Yes, harvest. Not just a blessing, not just a breakthrough, but a full harvest. That means it will come in waves. You will see blessing upon blessing, restoration upon restoration. What took years to break will take only moments for me to rebuild. I will do it suddenly. You won't have to force it or chase it. It will come looking for you, and it will overtake you. You won't be begging for opportunities anymore. You won't be explaining yourself to people who were never meant to understand your calling. I'm closing some doors, and you don't need to go back knocking on them. I've got better ones opening. Doors no man can shut. I've gone before you, and I've cleared the path. Just walk in faith. Just believe that I'm not teasing you. I'm taking you somewhere real. You've been loyal. You've been humble. You've stayed in the background when others pushed themselves forward. But now I'm pulling you out of hiding. I'm calling your name into places your feet haven't even touched yet. You won't have to fight for visibility. I'm making sure you are seen not for your glory, but for mine. I will make you a testimony that draws others back to me. There's a reason the warfare increased. There's a reason everything felt harder right before now. It's because your breakthrough was getting closer. The enemy threw everything at you, hoping you'd give up before you reached it. But you didn't. You stayed in the fight. And because of that, you are stepping into something the enemy can't touch. You are stepping into the fulfillment of promises that have been waiting for this moment. I know the weight you've been carrying. I know the things you haven't told anyone. But I want you to give them to me now. All of it. The anxiety, the fear, the doubt, the heaviness. Lay it down at my feet. You were never meant to carry it alone. I will exchange it for peace. I will replace your confusion with clarity. I will take your brokenness and make something beautiful from it. I am not just fixing your situation, I'm transforming your life. The places where you were once mocked will become places where you are honored. The people who once walked away will have to watch me bless you. Not because you need to prove anything, but because I want the world to see what I do for those who love me, even in the dark. You are not average. You are not overlooked. You are marked by my presence. I walk with you. I talk with you. I protect you, even from what you don't see. You have no idea how many battles I've fought on your behalf. You have no idea how many traps I've destroyed before they ever reached you. I am the reason you're still standing, and I'm not finished yet. This next season will be full of surprises. It will be full of things you never thought possible. You'll wake up in places you didn't plan for but were destined for. You'll receive messages, calls, and confirmations that make your heart leap. You'll say, God, how did this happen? And I'll remind you, I was always working. You just couldn't see it yet. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I just want your heart. And because you've given it, because you've stayed when others walked away, you are now standing on the edge of something sacred. What I am about to release in your life will be so deep, so complete, so undeniable, that even your enemies will say, "Surely, the Lord is with them." You've walked through seasons that should have broken you, but they didn't. You've endured losses that could have left you bitter, but you stayed soft. You've been betrayed, but you didn't retaliate. You kept your hands clean when it would have been easier to fight in the flesh. That matters. That means something. I'm not ignoring it. I've been storing every act of quiet obedience, every act of forgiveness, every hidden sacrifice, and now I am ready to pour back into you. You thought I was silent. You thought nothing was changing. But I've been working underground, like roots pushing through the soil, quiet, unseen, but powerful. What's about to break through the surface will seem sudden, but it's been growing for a long time. Just because they didn't see the process doesn't mean there wasn't one. I was shaping you the entire time. You're not who you were a year ago. You're stronger, wiser, more grounded in me. And now, you're ready. Comment 1111 if you feel something shifting already in your spirit. This is the moment you've been praying for. The turnaround, the open doors, the answered prayers. But not just one blessing. I'm bringing overflow. When I bless, I don't do it halfway. I bring more than enough. I bless you so you can bless others. I heal you so you can help others heal. I restore you so you can walk with others into their own restoration. Your life is about to be a living testimony. The struggle wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You needed to be ready not just to receive, but to carry what I'm giving you. A blessing too soon can feel like a burden. But now, because you've waited, because you've endured, what once would have crushed you will now bless you. What once scared you will now strengthen you. What once felt out of reach will now feel like it was always meant to be yours. You'll walk into rooms and not feel out of place. You'll sit at tables you used to only dream of. And you'll do it with peace, not pride. Because you'll know it was never about striving, but surrender. You'll say, "I didn't do this, God did." And people will see me through your life. They'll see my faithfulness, my goodness, my favor, and they'll want to know the God who turned your ashes into beauty. I am rewriting the story they told about you. They said you'd never recover. They said you missed your moment. They said it was over for you. But I get the final word. And I say, rise. I say, walk into what I've prepared. I say, the story isn't finished, it's just getting good. What they meant for evil, I am turning for good. What the enemy used to break you, I am using to build you. The very things that hurt you will become the very things that help others find healing through you. Comment 333 if you believe God is rewriting your story right now. The time of hiding is over. I kept you hidden because what I was doing in you needed to be protected, but now I am bringing you out. Into the light, into the blessing, into the influence. Not for fame, but for impact. Not for your name, but for mine. You will walk in rooms not to be seen, but to carry my presence. You will speak, and hearts will shift, not because of your words, but because of the anointing on them. Do not be afraid of the size of the blessing. You've been living small for too long, trying not to take up too much space, trying not to be a burden. But I created you for impact. I designed you with purpose. You were never meant to shrink to make others comfortable. You were meant to shine, not to boast, but to point others to me. You are a light in the darkness, and now I'm turning that light up. Yes, the blessing includes peace. Yes, it includes provision. But more than that, it includes purpose. You will wake up with a reason to get out of bed. You will go to sleep with peace, not panic. You will no longer live to survive, but to thrive. You'll stop asking, How will I make it? And start declaring, God is already making a way. Don't worry about how it will come. That's my job. Just stay in position, stay faithful, keep showing up, keep listening. The right people will come, the right doors will open, the right answers will appear. I will guide you with clarity. No more confusion, no more second guessing. My peace will be your confirmation. When it's from me, you'll feel it deep in your spirit. You'll know. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the fear. You're forgiven, you're covered, you're free. Stop rehearsing your failures. I've already thrown them into the sea of forgetfulness. I don't call you by your mistakes, I call you by your name. I call you chosen, loved, worthy, mine, and that will never change. This is your time. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not when you feel more qualified. Right now, as you are. Watch me take the little you have and do more with it than you imagined. Watch me turn the broken pieces into something beautiful. Watch me use what the world called weak to do something powerful. You were not called to live in the shadows, carrying the weight of the past. You were made for light, for glory, for purpose. And now, I am calling you out of hiding. I am calling you into the life I spoke over you long before you ever saw pain. You've wondered why things were delayed. You've asked me, why did they get their blessing, but I'm still waiting? Let me tell you now, child. I wasn't withholding from you. I was protecting what's yours. Not everyone around you was ready to see you rise. Not every place you wanted to go was meant for your feet. I shut some doors to guard your spirit. I closed some paths to keep you from compromise. Not because I was distant, but because I was near. So near, I refused to let you walk into something that would steal your joy in the name of success. Comment Amen if you believe God's delays were His protection over you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Yes, you were disappointed. Yes, there were moments you felt like giving up. And I understand. I never ignored your pain. But now, I need you to hear this. It's time to let go of the bitterness. It's time to stop asking, why did they leave? Or why did that opportunity vanish? If it was meant for you, it would still be here. What's coming is better. What I've planned is higher. You don't need what you lost, you need what I'm about to give you. You're not the same person you were when you entered that last storm. You've grown. You've seen things differently. You've learned how to depend on me in ways you never had before. That's worth more than any temporary success. That's the kind of growth that lasts. Now that I've rebuilt you from the inside out, I can trust you with what's on the way. I'm about to bring people into your life who won't just take, they'll bless. I'm about to open doors that don't just look good, they lead to purpose. I'm about to align you with favor that you won't have to beg for. It will follow you. I need you to believe me, even if you don't see it yet. I need you to stop looking at what hasn't happened and start praising me for what's already been released in the unseen. Faith isn't about what your eyes can verify. It's about what your heart chooses to trust. You're closer than ever, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's been trying so hard to distract you, to discourage you, to drag you back into old cycles. But not this time. This time, you're moving forward. Comment 777 If you refuse to go back to the person you were before the storm, the enemy tried to make you settle. He tried to convince you to shrink your prayers, lower your expectations, accept less than what I promised. But I didn't create you to settle. I created you to stand. I created you to walk in power, in wisdom, in authority. I didn't give you dreams just to tease you. I gave them to point you to where I was leading you. Don't throw them away because they've taken time. I am not done. What you thought was broken beyond repair, I'm healing. What you thought would never come back, I'm restoring. The pieces that seemed scattered are coming together. You've been waiting on me, but I've also been waiting on you. Waiting for you to stop trying to do it alone. Waiting for you to stop measuring my faithfulness by your timeline. Waiting for you to let me be the God who exceeds your expectations, not just meets them. You will not be overlooked in this next season. You will not be forgotten, passed over, or hidden. I am putting my mark on you. I'm lifting your name into conversations you haven't even entered yet. I'm preparing tables in rooms you haven't stepped into yet. You won't have to push your way in, I'll make space for you. You won't have to force connections, I'll bring divine alignment. The ones who hurt you won't be able to stop your blessing. The ones who lied about you won't be able to block your purpose. I saw what they said. I heard what they whispered. I watched how they tried to bury you. But what they didn't realize was that you were a seed. And seeds don't die in the dark. They grow. You're coming up now. You're rising not because of them, but in spite of them. I am your defender. Let me handle the justice. Your job is to stay focused. Keep your heart clean and your hands lifted. You're going to start seeing unexpected blessings, things that don't make sense, favor that feels too big. Don't question it, receive it. You've planted with tears, now you'll reap with joy. You've walked through fire, now you'll walk in peace. You've endured the silence, now you'll dance in the sound of answered prayer. Don't minimize what I'm doing just because others won't understand it. Not everyone will celebrate with you. That's okay. Not everyone was assigned to your future. I will reveal who is meant to walk with you and who is only meant to watch. Let me be the one who reveals. Let me be the one who removes. You don't need to chase clarity from people. I'll give it to you. I'll make it plain. I'm bringing healing to places in your heart you've buried deep. Wounds you don't talk about. Memories you pretend don't bother you. I see it all, and I love you through it. I'm not afraid of your pain. I don't run from your brokenness. I sit with you in it. I walk you out of it, and I use it all for glory. Nothing is wasted. You are still called, still chosen, still covered. No mistake is greater than my mercy. No detour can cancel your destiny. I'm pulling you back into alignment, not with shame, but with love. I discipline those I love, and I call them home not to punish, but to restore. You're not too far. You're one step away. Just turn your heart back toward me. I'm already here. This next part of your journey will be different. Not because the world changed, but because you changed. You won't walk with fear anymore. You'll walk with boldness. You won't question your value anymore. You'll walk in confidence, not in yourself, but in who I made you to be. You'll wake up with peace. You'll rest without anxiety. You'll speak with clarity. You'll move in authority. Not because you earned it, but because you're mine. You are chosen not by chance, not by accident, but by divine design. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before a single tear fell from your eyes, I saw it. Before a single prayer left your lips, I heard it. I know every thought, every fear, every hope. And yet, I still say, I love you. I choose you. I am not waiting for you to be perfect. I am waiting for you to believe me. Comment 555 if you know deep down that God chose you, just as you are. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been through fire, and it hurt. You've been through storms, and they nearly swallowed you. But they didn't win. They didn't break you. That's the proof of my hand over your life. If I had not been with you, you would have drowned in that sorrow. But I held you. I carried you through the nights when no one knew what you were facing, and I did not bring you this far to leave you now. You may feel like nothing around you is changing yet, but trust me, it already has. What you see is not all that is. My spirit is already shifting things in your favor. I'm moving people. I'm closing some doors, opening others. I'm clearing the way ahead of you. I've heard your cries for help, and I am responding not just to your words, but to your heart. You won't have to beg for breakthrough anymore. You're about to walk into it. The financial stress, the emotional pressure, the heaviness in your chest, I'm lifting it now. I'm not just giving you money. I'm giving you peace. I'm not just giving you influence. I'm giving you rest. I'm not just giving you answers. I'm giving you wisdom. Because what I give lasts, what I give fills, what I give heals. You've been trying to hold it all together on your own. You've been trying to fix things that were never yours to carry. But today, I'm asking you to give it back to me. The weight, the worry, the control. Lay it down. You don't have to pretend anymore. I already know. And I still stay. You've been afraid that if people saw the real you, the pain, the doubt, the broken places, they'd walk away. But I see it all. And I'm not walking. I'm staying. I'm healing. I'm restoring. I'm redeeming. That's what I do. I don't throw broken people away. I use them. I raise them. I anoint them. I send them out to shine for my glory. Congratulations. God says, your red alert has arrived. Your bank account is about to explode. You will receive 970 million into your bank account tonight. If you skip this, you will cry a lot. So listen carefully before it's too late. I am the Lord your God, and I speak to you now with urgency. This is not just a message. This is your divine moment. You must not scroll past. You must not turn away, because what you are about to hear will shape your future in ways you cannot yet imagine. The spiritual alarm has gone off. Your red alert has arrived. Your life is about to change, and if you miss this, you may miss what you've been praying for your entire life. Stay with me. This is a matter of destiny. Do not lose your miracle. Comment Amen to affirm this word right now. The red alert is heaven's siren, signaling that something supernatural is already in motion for you. This is not a metaphor. This is a holy reality. I, the Lord your God, have seen your tears, your long nights, your faithful prayers. And now, I have opened a heavenly gate over your life. The delay is over. The release has been ordered. You are not forgotten, and you are not being overlooked. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven, and I have commanded a blessing that no man can stop. You are about to experience a financial breakthrough so massive that it will leave you speechless. The number is not symbolic. It is divine confirmation. 970 million is already being dispatched into your life. And before you doubt, let me remind you of the God who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish. The same God who brought water from a rock, who rained manna from heaven, is the one speaking to you right now. I am not limited by numbers. I am not bound by banks. I am the creator of all things, and when I decide to bless, nothing can stand in the way. Do not think this is random. Do not assume this is for someone else. I have seen your struggle. I have heard your whispered prayers when no one else knew what you were going through. The world may have passed you by, but I, your Father, have marked you for favor. This explosion of blessings is not a reward for perfection. It is the harvest of your faith. You have sown in tears, you will reap in joy. Comment 1111 if you believe this word is for you. Some will laugh. Some will scroll away. Some will ignore this and cry later, wondering why they missed what I tried to tell them. But you, if you're still reading, are different. You are listening. You are tuned to the voice of your Father. That alone sets you apart. That alone is why I am choosing you now. Because you don't just hear with your ears, you hear with your heart. And your heart has been crying out for change. That cry has reached me. The explosion you are about to witness is not just money in your account, it is overflow in every area. Relationships will be healed, doors will be opened, opportunities you thought were long gone will return in ways more powerful than you dreamed. I am the God of sudden turnarounds. I am the God of it happened overnight. Tonight is not ordinary. This is a holy night, set apart for your divine shift. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not belittle what I can do in a single hour. Joseph went from prisoner to palace in one day. David went from overlooked shepherd to anointed king. One touch from my hand changes everything. And I have placed my hand over your life right now. Not next week. Not next month. Now. This 970 million blessing is not just a number, it is a sign, a signal that I am delivering on every promise I made to you. It is an avalanche of provision. You will not need to chase it. It will find you. Just as surely as the rain falls, so will this blessing land directly into your life. The wealth of the wicked has been stored up for the righteous, and I say to you now it's being transferred. Your faith has triggered a divine release, and because of that, angels have been assigned. Demonic interference has been cancelled. Every curse spoken over your life is broken. The chains of debt, poverty, and financial delay are shattering. You are walking into freedom. You are walking into overflow. I am not just pouring out money, I am pouring out peace. You will not just survive, you will thrive. You will build, you will give, you will bless others. This wealth is coming with purpose, it is coming with vision. You will not lose yourself in it, for I am planting wisdom within you. This is holy wealth, consecrated increase. You were not created to beg. You were not made to live paycheck to paycheck. You are my child. And as my child, you have access to the fullness of my storehouses. Heaven is not in lack, and neither shall you be. This is not a prosperity speech, this is a promise. And I do not lie. My word never returns void. Like this video, if your spirit is receiving what I am saying, do not fear what is coming, rejoice in it. Your red alert means the wait is over. I am sounding the trumpet in the spirit, and every obstacle is being removed. You will stand and testify that on this very night, everything turned. Because of your obedience to listen, your willingness to believe, and your refusal to quit, I am rewarding you publicly. The eyes of those who doubted you will see what I have done. The mouths of those who cursed you will be silenced. I will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies, and they will know this was no accident. This was no scam. This was the hand of God. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The number 970 million is not just currency. It is a prophetic figure. It represents more than money. It is a marker of transformation. A sign that I have stepped into your timeline and rearranged everything for your good. You will remember this day. You will look back and say, "That was the day heaven touched my life." So do not delay. Do not scroll. Do not let doubt snatch this word from your spirit. Cling to it. Speak it out loud. Claim it with boldness. The power of life and death is in your tongue, and I am giving you permission to declare this blessing over your life. Speak it into the atmosphere. Command it into motion. Partner with me by faith, and watch how fast I move. The blessing is not coming, it is here. You are not waiting for a breakthrough, you are standing in it. This is your hour, this is your miracle. Do not treat this lightly. You will either cry tears of joy for what you embraced, or tears of regret for what you skipped. The choice is yours, but my will is clear. Every time you felt like giving up, but held on anyway, I saw that. And because of your perseverance, I have chosen this moment to reward you in a way that the world will not understand. They will question it. They will try to explain it, but they will not be able to deny it. I am the Lord your God, and I am about to prove that my promises do not return empty. This 970 million release is heaven's answer to what you've been carrying in your heart. You weren't just asking for money, you were asking for peace. You were asking for rest from the constant burden. You were asking for proof that I am still listening. And I say to you today, yes, I am listening. Yes, I am responding, not with a trickle, not with just enough to get by, but with an overflow so large it will change your entire life. Not just for you, but for generations that come after you. Comment 222 if you trust what I am saying to you right now. I am shifting things in the unseen. The chains of limitation that have held you back are breaking one by one. You are stepping into the fulfillment of promises spoken over your life years ago. This is not sudden to me. I have been preparing this all along. There is no coincidence in my kingdom. Every delay had a purpose. Every closed door was redirection. Every setback was set up for this release. This explosion of wealth is not only financial, it is spiritual, emotional, and relational. I am healing what money could never fix. I am restoring what was stolen. And I am doing it in a way that even your enemies will say, "Surely, this is the hand of God." I am lifting you out of the pit and placing your feet on solid ground. You will not return to where you came from. That season is over. That wilderness has ended. I am your shepherd, and I never lead my sheep into famine without a plan for their feast. The table I am preparing is not just for survival. It is for celebration. You are not barely getting by anymore. You are stepping into abundance. And no, it's not too late. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. My timing is perfect. And this is your time. Do not listen to fear. Do not entertain doubt. The enemy is panicking right now because he knows what's about to hit your life. He tried to stop this moment. He tried to wear you down before you got here. But you held on. You kept praying. You kept believing, even when it felt like nothing was moving. And that faith, that mustard seed faith, is what moved my heart. Comment 333 to declare your faith. You are about to receive downloads of ideas, insights, and divine strategy. I am not just giving you wealth, I am giving you wisdom. You will know where to go, who to trust, what to build. The fog that has surrounded your mind will lift, and clarity will flow like a river. You will not guess your way through this. You will be led by my spirit, and every step will be ordered. I know you've had moments where you questioned me. You wondered if I had forgotten you. You wondered why others seemed to prosper while you struggled. But hear me, I was never punishing you. I was preparing you. I needed to strengthen your character before I released the promise. Because what I am about to place in your hands is heavy. And if I had given it to you too early, it would have crushed you. But now you're ready. Now you're strong. Now you're grounded. The 970 million blessing is a key. It is unlocking new territory, new access, and new identity. You are not who you used to be. You are not what they said you were. You are not what the pain tried to label you as. You are my child. You are royalty, and I am clothing you with glory in the presence of those who never thought you'd rise. This is your vindication season. You will not have to defend yourself. I will defend you. You will not have to prove your worth. I have already spoken it. Those who laughed at your faith will be silenced. Those who mocked your dreams will stand in awe. You are about to walk into rooms you were once locked out of. Your name is being mentioned in places you've never stepped into yet. I am opening doors that no man can shut. You are not being lucky. You are being aligned. This is not a chance event. This is a divine reversal. The last shall be first. The wounded shall be healed. The rejected shall be honored. I am turning the page of your story, and what comes next will not look like what you've been through. The days of lack are behind you. The nights of crying yourself to sleep are ending. Joy is coming. Laughter is coming. Stability is coming. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let no one talk you out of this. Let no circumstance convince you it's not real. This is not positive thinking. This is not wishful hoping. This is my promise. And my promise is fireproof, stormproof, and eternal. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word remains. And I have declared this over you. You are about to see my hand move like never before. What will you do with this blessing? How will you honor it? I am giving it not to crush you, but to lift you, to empower you, to let you become a vessel of hope for others. You will not forget me in your abundance. You will not walk away once the miracle comes. Because your heart has always belonged to me, even when you were at your lowest. The drought is ending. You are entering the season of divine eruption. What you're stepping into is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment written with your name on it. The gates of heaven are opening over your life in this very hour. What has been delayed will be delivered. What has been withheld will be released. You have been stretched to the edge, but now you will see the overflow that only I could provide. This blessing, this 970 million breakthrough, is not just money. It is freedom. It is time. It is stability. It is access to become everything I called you to be without limitation, fear, or constant survival mode. Comment 555 if you feel this word touching your heart. You don't need to understand how. You just need to believe that I can. Remember, I am the God who parted the Red Sea. I am the one who fed Elijah with ravens, who walked with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire. I am the one who raised Lazarus after 4 days in the grave. I am not late. I am not limited. I am not silent. I am speaking now because the moment of fulfillment is here. The season of scraping and stretching is over. You will no longer have to beg doors to open. You will no longer wonder if you missed your chance. I am returning every lost opportunity with increase. I am restoring what time, people, and pain tried to take from you. You will not see this as just another blessing. You will know this is a divine appointment that carries the fingerprints of your Father. This wealth comes with a calling. You are not just receiving to consume. You are receiving to build, to bless, to heal, to free others. I am multiplying you so that you can become the answer to prayers you haven't even heard yet. Your testimony will shake others out of fear. Your obedience will light the path for those still wandering in darkness. And I will protect you in the blessing. You will not lose yourself in greed or pride. You will remain grounded in me. That is why I waited until now, so that your heart would be ready, so that you would remember who gave it. I give and I guide. I bless and I preserve. This wealth will not destroy you. It will elevate your destiny. Comment 1212 if you receive this with a full heart. You don't need everyone to believe this is for you. Some will doubt. Some will call it foolish. Let them. I am not asking for their approval. I am giving you a promise. When I speak, I don't need consensus. I am the Alpha and Omega, and what I have begun in your life will not be stopped by opinions or obstacles. You are about to experience favor that cannot be explained. People will wonder how it happened. They will assume you had connections or help. They won't know that it was my hand all along. I have seen what you've endured in secret, and I am rewarding you openly. The blessing will be so visible that even your enemies will have no choice but to acknowledge it. This is not about numbers in a bank account. This is about divine confirmation. This is about showing you that I never forgot the words I whispered over you in your quiet moments. I haven't forgotten the nights you fell asleep crying. I remember every time you gave, even when you didn't have much. And now, I am returning it back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Your past is not your prison. Your struggle is not your identity. You are not bound by what happened to you. You are being redefined by what I am doing in you now. The money, the miracle, the moment, it is all part of a larger plan, a holy calling. And I am releasing what was always meant to be yours. This 970 million is a prophetic deposit of restoration. It is the kind of blessing that makes up for lost time, the kind that settles old debts and builds new foundations. You are about to build what you once thought you'd only dream about. You will walk on land you once thought belonged to others. You will speak in rooms you once prayed just to enter. I am not just blessing your hands, I am blessing your mind. Your ideas will prosper, your gifts will flourish. What once brought you pain will now bring you power. What once felt like a burden will now become your breakthrough. I am redeeming every chapter, and I am showing you that nothing in your story was wasted. You asked me why I took so long. You cried out asking why others seemed to get there before you. But what you didn't see is that I was keeping you hidden for a purpose. Because what I'm releasing now requires strength, humility, and clarity. And now that you are ready, nothing can stop what is coming. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Every delay was a redirection. And now, the time I prepared for you has come. I am opening the heavens over your life in such a powerful way that even you will struggle to find words for what I'm about to do. The 970 million is not a dream. It is not a fantasy. It is a divine transaction. The wealth that has been stored up is being released. It is coming from sources you did not expect, through channels you never imagined. This isn't about luck. This is about my covenant with you. I made a promise to take care of my children. I declared that those who trust in me would never lack. And you, my beloved, have trusted me even when it made no sense. Even when you didn't see the results, you still called me faithful. And now, I will show you just how faithful I am. Comment 777 if you know you are chosen. I am raising you up. You will not be buried in debt. You will not live under the weight of struggle forever. I have seen your heart, and I have seen your hands. I have seen the moments when you gave your last, not to be seen, but because you believe in the power of sowing. And I say now, your seed has matured. The harvest is coming in waves. First, it will come unexpectedly. Then, it will come undeniably. Finally, it will come overwhelmingly. I am shaking the systems that tried to hold you back. Every curse, every attack, every whisper of the enemy telling you that you were too late, too broken, too unworthy, those lies are being silenced. The enemy fought you so hard because he knew what was coming. He tried to wear you out. He tried to break your spirit, but he failed. You're still standing, and because you're still standing, I am placing victory in your hands. This explosion of abundance will restore everything you lost. And I mean everything, not just finances, not just opportunities, but time, health, energy, clarity, and hope. I am redeeming it all. What once caused you tears will now cause you praise. What once drained you will now empower you. I am replacing your sorrow with joy, your despair with purpose, and your fear with faith. Comment 999 if you are receiving this in your spirit. You've been through the valley, but now you're climbing the mountain. You've walked through the fire, but you didn't burn. You passed the test, and now comes the reward. I am not giving you temporary relief. I am giving you permanent breakthrough. This wealth will not come and go. It will be sustained, managed, multiplied. Because this time, I am not just blessing your hands, I am anchoring your soul. Your story will change lives. Your testimony will heal hearts. You won't just tell people that I'm real, they will see it all over your life. They'll see it in the peace on your face, the strength in your steps, the abundance in your resources, the confidence in your voice. I am not making you rich just to have money. I am making you rich so you can walk in your divine assignment without distraction, fear, or limitation. There is purpose in every penny I release to you. This wealth is not random. It is part of my plan. I'm giving you the tools to build, to restore, to break generational cycles. You are a chosen vessel. You will bless those who never had enough. You will fund visions, support ministries, and open doors for people who have waited their whole lives for a chance. You will be an answer to prayers you never heard, but that I did. The world has taught you that abundance is selfish, but I tell you abundance is holy when it comes from me, because I give not just to fill your cup, but to overflow it for others. You will live with open hands and a guarded heart. No one will be able to manipulate this blessing out of your life. I will give you discernment, I will give you strategy, and I will give you peace. You will sleep in peace. You will wake in peace. You will live in peace, not just because you have money, but because you have me, because you know where it came from. And because your heart belongs to me, I will continue to pour and pour until every need is met, every dream is funded, and every step is covered. Do not fear how big this feels. You prayed for this. You cried for this. You asked me to show you I was still with you. And now that I am answering, I need you to believe without doubting. Do not let fear rob you of what is already being released. Walk boldly. Speak confidently. Declare daily, my blessing is here. You've come this far, and you're not turning back. Everything is shifting in your favor. Right now, angels are moving. Right now, systems are bending. Right now, hearts are being stirred to bless you. Right now, things are aligning that you couldn't have forced, no matter how hard you tried. That's how you know it's me. What was once out of reach is now being handed to you. The same hands that were empty will now hold more than enough, not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am your provider. I am your defender. I am the source of all good things, and I have declared this season open for your overflow. What you've been carrying in your spirit, those quiet expectations, those unspoken prayers, I've heard them all. The cries when no one was watching, the hopes you were too afraid to speak aloud, the dreams you buried because it hurt too much to believe again. I have seen it all, and I am answering in a way that no person, no system, no logic could ever take credit for. This is not a transaction. This is a holy invasion of blessing, ordered by heaven and signed by my hand. Comment 1010 if you feel heaven touching you right now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I am not just blessing you with money. I am blessing you with identity. You will finally see yourself the way I see you, strong, chosen, loved, and destined for greatness. You've spent too long feeling forgotten. You've walked through too many seasons thinking maybe I passed you by. But child, I have never missed a step. I have walked beside you every inch of the way. And while others got there faster, I was preparing something deeper for you. This blessing will not just elevate your finances, it will resurrect your confidence. It will heal the parts of you that gave up years ago. It will show you that I never left your side, not for a second. That money that's coming, 970 million, isn't just about wealth. It's about restoration. It's about trust. It's about you finally seeing with your own eyes what your heart has believed all along, that I am a God who keeps his promises. You've seen others receive, and you were happy for them, even when it hurt. I saw that. I saw your heart. And because of that quiet faithfulness, I am pouring out a reward that is loud, a reward that is public, a blessing that makes no sense but fits perfectly with who you've become through the fire. I didn't just want to bless you, I wanted to shape you first. And now, shaped by trial, you are ready to carry what I'm giving. Comment 1515 if you believe your name is on this blessing. Your obedience has unlocked doors. Even when you didn't feel like it, you kept praying. Even when your bank account mocked your faith, you kept giving. Even when people told you to let go, you kept trusting me. That's what moved my heart. Not your performance, not your perfection, but your perseverance. And now, what was locked is opening. What was closed is being unsealed. The same God who rained down manna for the Israelites is raining down blessing over you. The same God who brought water from a rock is bringing provision from unexpected places in your life. I am sending divine connections, surprise resources, and heavenly alignments that will accelerate you past everything that once held you back. Where you used to see barriers, now you will see bridges. You won't have to force this. You won't have to fight for it. This blessing will come to you because it's yours. Like David was anointed king long before he wore the crown, you have already been marked for favor. This is the moment the oil flows. This is the moment the crown finds your head. You don't need to chase the blessing, walk in obedience, and the blessing will chase you. Let this be the season where your faith becomes sight, where your prayers become provision, where the page turns and the struggle becomes a story of triumph. The world told you to hustle harder, to compete, to climb, but I told you to trust, and because you trusted me, even when nothing made sense, I will now honor you in ways no human effort could ever achieve. You've planted seeds that no one saw. You watered them with tears, and now the harvest is coming in fullness. You will see what I can do in a moment. You will witness the supernatural. I don't need months to change your life. I only need 1 second, and that second is on the horizon. It's closer than you think. What's coming is not a burden, it's a gift, a reward, a release. And it will not come with sorrow, confusion, or fear. It will come with peace, joy, and clarity. Because when I bless, I also protect. I don't just give you, won't lose sleep over what I'm sending. You'll rest. You'll breathe. You'll finally live in the fullness you were created for. This isn't just for you. This is for every child watching you, every relative who didn't believe in you, every soul who secretly hoped you'd fail. This blessing will be your witness. You won't need to argue or explain. You'll simply walk in what I've given, and my glory will speak for itself. This is your turn. I am speaking directly into your situation. This is not imagination. This is not fantasy. This is the fulfillment of long-awaited promises, and it starts with what I've declared. The overflow is real, and it is coming into your hands. I have set this moment apart. I have assigned angels to guard what I'm releasing into your life. No thief can steal it. No curse can block it. No doubt can delay it. You are being positioned to receive without resistance. Every wall that once stood between you and your breakthrough is falling. I have spoken the word, and when I speak, the atmosphere shifts. When I move, no force can stop me. Your account will not just receive money, it will carry proof that the living God still moves in power. Comment 1717 if you believe this breakthrough belongs to you. I want you to understand what this truly means. It's not about chasing after numbers. It's about receiving confirmation that I have never forgotten you. The number is a signpost, a banner over your life that says, "This one is mine." I am reminding you that you are seen, you are remembered, and you are about to be restored in such a way that every painful memory will be healed by my goodness. This blessing is a response to your private surrender. The moments when you could have turned away from me but didn't. The times when you kept trusting, even when everything felt broken. You have built your life on my name. You have leaned on me when others would have quit. And because of that, I am doing for you what money alone could never accomplish. I am changing your name in the spirit from forgotten to favored. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. This release will touch every area of your life. Your finances will overflow, yes, but also your joy, your peace, your wisdom, your confidence, your health, your relationships. I am bringing order to the chaos. I am restoring what was stolen. I am breathing new life into what looked dead. You will look at your life and no longer feel confusion. You will see divine alignment. Comment, Amen, if your spirit agrees with this word. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. When this blessing arrives, and it will, you must not shrink back in fear. You must not let the enemy whisper lies to your soul. You are not unworthy. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are the one I chose for this. This isn't a mistake. This is divine orchestration. And I need you to receive it with open hands and a ready heart. Remember, I have not brought you this far just to bless you once and walk away. This is only the beginning. What's arriving now is the first wave. And once it begins, it won't stop. You will move from breakthrough to breakthrough. You will go from being the one in need to the one who meets needs. The one who once lacked will now lend. The one who was discouraged will now be a voice of hope. You have been through the wilderness, and yes, it was painful, but the wilderness prepared you for the weight of this blessing. I taught you how to trust me. I stripped away distractions. I removed what could not stay in your next season. It wasn't to harm you, it was to prepare you. Because where I'm taking you, character matters, wisdom matters, a clean heart matters. And now, I see all of that in you. You don't have to chase this. You don't have to strive. All I need from you is faith. Faith to believe that even now, as you read these words, I am shifting things in your favor. Faith to declare that what I promised is already yours. Faith to speak blessing over your life when all you've seen is brokenness, because faith is the currency of heaven and you've stored it up in abundance. This blessing is not just financial, it is prophetic. It is the signal that your old life has ended and the new one has begun. The life of always trying to catch up is over. The season of never having enough is over. The worry about how you'll make it to the end of the month is over. I am wiping out the old and replacing it with overflow, and you will not go alone. I will walk with you into every room, every opportunity, every assignment. My presence will go before you, behind you, and surround you. You will not step into this breakthrough by your own strength. You will walk in on the wings of my spirit. Approvals are being signed in the spirit. What was stuck is now flowing. What was locked is opening. What was lost is being returned with interest. And what was broken is being restored completely. Do not doubt this. I am not a man that I should lie. When I say I will bless you, I will bless you. You are not here by mistake. You were led to this moment on purpose. This is a divine alignment, not a coincidence. I have been setting this up for longer than you know. What you are about to receive is something no one can explain, but it will be impossible to deny. I have written your name on this blessing. I have written your family's future into this promise. This is more than money. This is the key that unlocks a legacy. You are not just being provided for, you are being positioned for generations. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what's unfolding. Everything that has been out of place is coming into divine order. The confusion, the stress, the mental heaviness, it is breaking off you now. I am replacing it with clarity, peace, and strength. You will know exactly what to do next. You will walk with confidence, not fear. You will make decisions from a place of peace, not pressure. Because I am not just pouring into your account, I am filling your spirit. You will carry the kind of peace that silences storms. The people who doubted you are about to watch me honor you. They won't understand how or why, but you will know it was me. I was the one who watched you when you cried alone. I was the one who gave you strength when you had none left. I was the one who sent reminders when you were on the edge of quitting. And now I am the one delivering this blessing that no one else could give. The 970 million blessing is not random, it is specific. It's tied to your faith, your waiting, your quiet sacrifices. It is the answer to prayers you whispered years ago and thought were forgotten. Nothing you've prayed has been wasted, not a single word. I caught them all, and I'm sending the answer now, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This will not be like past blessings that came and went. This one will settle. This one will build. You will not just receive, you will rise. You will not just be helped, you will be established. I am giving you stability where there used to be stress. I am giving you direction where there used to be doubt. You are stepping into a divine rhythm where grace carries you and favor follows you. Comment 1111 if you believe the door is opening for you now. I want you to hear me clearly. The enemy cannot stop this. No matter what he throws your way, it will not work. You are too covered. You are too chosen. You are too protected. I have placed my seal over this blessing. It cannot be reversed. It cannot be stolen. What is yours, and what I've assigned to you is coming straight into your hands. You don't need to strive or prove anything. I chose you before the foundation of the world. I knew every mistake you would make and still decided to call you. I factored in your flaws when I wrote your future. And this blessing is still coming, not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful. Because even when you doubted, you didn't quit. Even when you felt weak, you still said, God, I trust you. That trust is what moved me. Not loud prayers, not public acts, but the quiet surrender in your heart. I saw you keep going when it didn't make sense. I saw you give when you had little. I saw you forgive when it was painful. And now I say, it's your time. This is the divine turnaround you've been waiting for. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The blessing will come with clarity. You'll know where it came from. You'll know what to do next. I am not just giving, you'll be guided. You won't waste what's coming. You won't lose it. You won't be deceived. I will give you discernment sharper than ever. You will see through false people, false opportunities, and distractions. Your eyes will be open and your spirit will be strong. You will be a blessing carrier. Wherever you go, peace will follow, provision will follow, miracles will follow. People will look at you and see evidence that I still reward faithfulness. They will ask, how did this happen? And your answer will be, God did it. That will be your testimony. Not chance, not luck, not effort, but divine grace. What you're stepping into now is not temporary. This is a new era, a season of divine flow. You won't have to hustle the same way. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. You will move in alignment. Doors will open naturally. Resources will come without force. Because when I bless completely. It is not temporary. I have been building something in you that could not be rushed. You were not being punished in the waiting. You were being prepared. And now, the wait is over. What I am releasing into your life will make sense of every storm you survived. I saw you when you tried to smile through the heaviness. I watched as you gave even when your hands were shaking. I heard the prayers you didn't speak out loud, because you were too tired to form the words, and still you held on. Still you believed. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. That kind of heart moves heaven. And because you didn't walk away, I am walking you into the greatest release you've ever seen. Comment 222 if you still believe even after all the waiting. Your story is not ending in disappointment. Your story is shifting into a testimony so powerful that people will look at your life and know there is a God. The very ones who thought it was over for you are about to watch you rise. Not by your own strength, but by my Spirit. Not by what you can do, but by what I have already declared. What's being released is not random, it is precise. It has your name, your timing, and your calling written all over it. This 970 million blessing is heaven's answer to earth's cry. You cried out in silence. You asked me, God, will things ever change? And I say to you now, yes, not someday, now. The change is not coming slowly. It is arriving with power. You will not have to knock this door down. I'm opening it for you. You won't have to fight for a seat at the table. I've built one just for you. You may wonder, why me? And I say, because you didn't quit. Others may have been louder, they may have been stronger, but I saw your quiet endurance. You held my name in your mouth even when your world was falling apart. You kept believing, even when everything around you screamed to stop. That is why you are chosen. That is why you are now being lifted. Comment, Amen, if you feel God is speaking directly to you. This isn't just about money. This is about lifting your life. It's about freeing you from the stress that has followed you day after day. It's about giving you room to breathe, to dream, to live. You've been stuck in survival mode for too long. I didn't create you to barely get by. I created you to thrive. And now, I am releasing you from the weight. I am removing the pressure. I am restoring your hope. You will sleep in peace. You will wake up excited again. Your body will rest. Your heart will stop racing. The fear of not having enough will be replaced with the calm assurance that your Father in heaven has already made a way. I am not just releasing provision, I am releasing peace. You will not only have what you need, you will walk in freedom. This blessing is not small, it is not subtle. I am doing it in a way that makes it impossible for anyone to miss. I am setting a table for you in full view of everything that tried to destroy you. Every time you were overlooked, misunderstood, rejected, it was all preparing the stage for what I'm about to do now. You didn't miss your moment. You are walking into it now. I want you to stop bracing for disappointment. Stop expecting the worst. That was your old season. In this new one, you will expect miracles. You will expect doors to open. You will expect overflow. And it won't be based on wishful thinking. It will be based on the reality of what I'm doing in your life. The shift has happened. You're not heading toward the blessing, you're standing in it. Yes, this will change your finances, but it will also change your faith. You will pray differently. You will walk differently. You will make decisions not from fear, but from wisdom. I am not just changing your bank account, I am changing how you see yourself. You are not someone barely making it. You are someone chosen to carry my promise. The pain you endured will become your platform. What hurt you will now serve you. I will use it all. Nothing will be wasted. What was meant to bury you will now bless you. And you will testify not just about the money, but about the transformation, about how I reached into your broken places and made you whole again, about how I turned your silence into songs of praise. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've held it together for everyone else long enough. Now let me carry you. Let me reward you. Let me show you what happens when a child of God refuses to let go of faith. This blessing is your inheritance. You didn't earn it by works. You accessed it by faith. And now, I am pouring it out until there is no room to contain it. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is the fulfillment, not just of one prayer, but of years of waiting, trusting, weeping, and holding on when it would have been easier to let go. I am not giving you a glimpse of something good only to snatch it away. I am giving you what I promised, and this time, it will stay. You have reached a point of divine reversal. Everything the enemy used to harm you, I am turning for good. I am using your past to build your future. I am using your weakness to display my strength. And I am using your waiting as the platform for a release so massive, it will not only bless your life, it will overflow into everyone connected to you. That is why it's so big. That's why it feels heavy. Because you were never meant to carry this just for you. You were meant to be a vessel, a channel, a blessing to others. Comment Amen if you receive what I'm saying deep in your heart. You thought it would always be this way. Struggling, stretching, managing lack like it's normal. But I didn't create you for that. I didn't call you to live beneath your inheritance. I called you to live as a child of the King. And today, I am lifting you out of every place that told you your portion was small. I'm pulling you up out of the lies that said you were forgotten, unworthy, or too late. The truth is, you were being hidden until the right moment, and now that moment has come. The 970 million miracle is not random. I speak in signs and seasons, and I am using this moment to show you something about who I am. I am the God of multiplication. I am the God who took 5 loaves and fed thousands. I am the God who told Peter to cast his net again, and it overflowed with more than he could carry. That is the kind of blessing I am sending to you now, not because of your ability, but because of your faith. You kept showing up, you kept believing, and now I am showing up for you. Comment 777 if you believe you are stepping into a new season. You've spent too long being the one who cheered for others while silently aching for your own breakthrough. But I say to you now, your season has changed. You are about to be the one others celebrate. You are about to be the testimony that reminds them not to give up. The very people who once pitied you will look at you and see my glory written all over your life. They'll see what favor looks like. They'll see what divine restoration really means. This blessing will feel like a dream at first. You'll wonder if it's real. You'll ask yourself how it could happen so suddenly. But isn't that how I work? Suddenly, unexpectedly, abundantly. I don't need a long runway. I don't need perfect conditions. I speak and the wind shifts. I declare and time bends. I move and what once seemed impossible becomes your reality. You don't need to figure out the how. That's my job. Your job is to trust. Your job is to make room in your heart for what I've already declared over you. Your job is to walk like it's already done. Speak like it's already here. Praise like it's already answered. Because faith is not waiting for the evidence. Faith is the evidence. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm making you ruler over much. Not to make you proud, but to fulfill what I've spoken since the beginning. You are not average. You are not random. You were marked with purpose. And everything you've walked through has been shaping you for this release. You will not waste it. You will not lose it. You will not let fear talk you out of it. I will give you wisdom, discipline, and vision to handle what's coming. This wealth is not just coming into your hands, it's coming into your mind. I'm giving you ideas, insights, and open doors. You will walk through divine opportunities. You'll speak in rooms you didn't even know existed. You'll be trusted with decisions that impact more than just your household. You will operate with influence, not from pride, but from divine assignment, and your heart will remain pure. That's why I waited. I didn't want to give you something that would take you away from me. I wanted to give you something that would bring you closer. And now, because you've proven that your heart stays anchored even in lack, I know I can trust you in the overflow. Your character has been tested, and now your blessing is being released. There is a shift happening in the spirit. I am turning ashes into beauty. I am turning mourning into dancing. And I am placing something in your hands that generations before you only dreamed about. This blessing isn't just for survival, it's for legacy. You will not live the rest of your life explaining what went wrong. You will live explaining how I made it all right. You will not live in the shadow of lack and almost. I am rewriting your story with abundance and fulfillment. The shame you carried is lifting off of you right now. The labels others gave you are falling to the ground. You are not broken. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are seen. You are loved by the God of heaven, and you are about to see what my favor looks like when I move without limits. Comment 555 if this word is finding a home in your heart. I have not just heard your prayers, I have stored them. Every time you called out to me, it echoed in heaven. Every time you worshipped in your pain, it moved my heart. You thought nothing was happening, but I was gathering every moment of faith and storing it up for this release. The floodgates are opening not because of one moment of belief, but because of years of choosing me through every season. This is why the blessing will be so powerful, because it's not a reward for a moment. It's the harvest of your consistency. While others looked for shortcuts, you stayed the course. While others gave up, you pressed on. While others depended on their own strength, you leaned on me. And now, I am lifting you up in a way that only I can take credit for. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This will be the season where your obedience speaks louder than your words. You won't have to convince anyone that you're blessed. It will be evident in everything you do. Your walk will carry confidence. Your home will be filled with peace. Your mind will rest in clarity, and your resources will match the vision I placed in your spirit. You won't just talk about what you want to build, you will build it. Comment 1010 if you believe your hands are about to overflow. No more fear around money, no more anxiety around tomorrow. You are stepping into a season where provision meets purpose. I am releasing this financial breakthrough not just so you can breathe, but so you can build. There are things I've whispered to your heart, dreams that felt impossible, and I am now giving you the resources to make them real. This money is not coming to confuse you. It's coming to confirm what I already spoke over your life. The visions you had were not illusions. The ideas you've carried were not mistakes. They were blueprints from heaven. And now that the resources are coming, you will walk into what I placed in your heart a long time ago. You will write the vision and make it plain, and I will bless the work of your hands. Do not shrink back in this season. Do not play small to make others comfortable. You've been doing that for too long, but this blessing is too big to hide. This is not the time to retreat. It's the time to rise. Let me use you as a sign of what happens when someone puts me first. Let me show others through you that I still answer prayers, I still move mountains, and I still release blessings beyond human logic. This blessing will bring restoration to your entire household. Families will be healed. Generational curses will break. Cycles of struggle will end. You are not just receiving for yourself, you are standing in the gap for your bloodline. I am doing something in you that will affect those who come after you. Your children and their children will walk in the overflow I'm releasing now. They'll live free because you chose to believe. And yes, the enemy will try to distract you in this season. But I have already gone ahead of you. I have prepared a path, and I will guide your steps. Stay close to me. Keep your ears open. Don't be pulled by noise or opinions. Just walk with me. The same voice that told you the breakthrough was coming will guide you through it. You will not be overwhelmed. You will not be lost. You will move with peace. I am not giving you this blessing for you to figure it all out alone. I will walk with you in every decision. I will whisper clarity when things feel unsure. I will shut every wrong door, even if it looks good from the outside. Trust me in the details. I'm not just blessing the destination, I'm blessing the process.